So the Lord encouraged me this morning, being a creative, specifically music. Books too, but specifically music. Like he was saying that the Word of God says, whoever does the will of my Father abides forever. The Bible also says, whatever is born of God overcomes the world. And so it was like, he was like, when you put music out, when you create something, and it's anointed and it's God's will, it's not just something that's going to be popular for a season. It's not just something that's going to okay, well, it was cute and let's move on to the next thing. It abides forever. Like what you release could be relevant in 1,000 years from now if it's anointed and if it's a part of God's will. So keep creating and releasing things. Don't let the fear of what if it doesn't work or what if it doesn't blow up right now. God can blow up your song in the year 3000 if he wants to. And not to just make this about music, because there are many things that God could call us to create. It could be a sermon, it could be a book, it could be a podcast, it could be a business idea or something. But when the Lord has called you to do it and is telling it came from God, act on it. Don't get caught up in, it's not blowing up right now. I don't have that many followers. I don't have that many people listen. I don't have that many streams. I don't have that many subscribers. Okay, your subscribers could be in the year 2070. You know what I'm saying? What you create could be called to impact somebody 80 years from now, before you're long after we're gone to be with Jesus. There are some songs and some sermons and stuff I listen to nowadays, that were created decades ago, but they still impact me in the way I live my life and my walk with God, because it's anointed. When something is anointed by God, it has an eternal impact. When we create anything that is from the will of God, that God has called us to create, we're literally bringing eternity into time. So it doesn't matter what happens in the world or what's popular, what's going on in the world. When you are doing the will of God, you're going to have an eternal impact, an impact for generations to come. If it's whether it's the Word of God or preaching the Word of God, teaching the Word of God, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that God called you to do, make sure that you're doing the will of God and not focused and caught up on, what if I'm not popular in this generation? Okay, it's not about popularity. It's not about what the world has going on. I'm not saying to be religious and traditional, too much. It's okay to be trendy, but don't let the trends control what you create. Make sure you're creating what God has called you to create, because it's always bigger than just right now. It's bigger than this generation.